You know, I don't even know where to start with this team, man. I really don't. Like, I'm at a loss for words after yesterday. The one thing positive I can say about it is Trevor Lawrence looks like the guy. You know, he's going to be a great quarterback. Like, like, the thing we got to remember with him, and we got to be patient with him, is he's a rookie. No matter how great, he was in college, no matter how much he's hyped up to be, at the end of the day, he's a rookie, and he's going to make rookie mistakes. But in a quarterback's rookie season, you want to see flashes of brilliance. You want to see, as the year goes on, him pick up the little things. And, he had 3 touchdowns yesterday, so, I know the 3 interceptions, but, like, a common mistake that rookies make is, especially when they have a bad defense behind them, they try to do too much. Like, they try to do it all on their own. And that's the one thing I really noticed with Trevor yesterday. It's like, he's not used to being in situations like this. And he tried to do too much. But as time goes on, he'll learn, he'll be fine. But, I was saying this last year. It doesn't matter how good Trevor Lawrence is if we don't fix our fucking defense. And clearly it's not fixed. Like, Josh Allen and Miles Jack looked pretty good. C.J. Henderson looked decent. And then Rayshawn Jenkins, he showed a couple signs. Everybody else, no. That was unacceptable. To give up 37 points to Tyrod fucking Taylor, that's unacceptable. And, I'm really going to use Calais Campbell as an example for this. When you trade someone like him away, like I'm not going to say Yannick Ngakoue or AJ Boye, because Ngakoue was inevitable, and he sucks now anyway. And then AJ Boye hasn't been good since 2017, so we can bump those two. But trading someone like Calais Campbell, who's the heart and soul and the leader of a defense, when you trade someone like him, you better have a plan to replace him. And there's been none. Like, if we'd had him and Josh Allen, we'd be okay. Like Josh Allen was getting pressure. He's about the only one that was. K'Lavon Chaisson, he got pressure, but he looked so stupid on that play trying to sack Tyrod Taylor. Like, he missed him twice, and then Tyrod threw a bomb to Kenny Stills. Like, that's horrible. That was horrible. And there's no pass rush. Our secondary looks weak. Like, this is why we shouldn't have traded Sidney Jones. Because between Tyson Campbell and, other than a couple plays, Shaq Griffin, you can't tell me Sidney Jones wouldn't have done a better job. Like, Tyson Campbell just ain't ready. And then Shaq Griffin, other than, the first play of the game where he almost had an interception, he couldn't keep up with Kenny Stills. Or not Kenny Stills, Brandon Cooks. Why am I saying Kenny Stills? But anyway, defense looks atrocious, and I'm really starting to think Urban Meyer's not it. I thought Uche Nwaneri was just hating on him because I guess because I thought he had some vendetta against Urban Meyer, but man, I'm really starting to see that guy might be right and he's not built for this shit. Because the first half was bad, then we somehow looked worse in the second half. And can someone explain to me why Carlos Hyde had more carries than James Robinson? Can someone really tell me why that is? I mean, James Robinson's a star. Carlos Hyde has been a decent player at best with every team he's been on. Why is our star running back not getting as much touches as the guy who was supposed to be our third string running back if Travis Etienne was healthy. And the drops were ridiculous yesterday. The drops were horrible. Like, James O'Shaughnessy, like, I know, like, this guy's been here, what, 4 or 5 years? And we've been waiting for him to, like, be something. And, I thought in the year in the 2019 season where he, like, was doing pretty good before he got hurt, like, I thought he might have had, like, a chance to actually be something, but, man, I've changed my mind since then. This guy is fucking ass. Like, he's trash. Like, the one thing I can say about Chris Manhertz, who I've had doubts about, at least when Trevor Lawrence threw to him, he caught the fucking ball. He actually caught a touchdown. And that's the one that's supposed to not be able to catch. It's irritating. DJ Chark as well. 12 targets. Like you could see Trevor Lawrence is trying to give him the ball. Like you could see he wants to give DJ Chark some touches, but how you have it had to be at least 4 balls to go right through his hands. Like, it's terrible. 12 targets and you had 3 catches. Granted, the 1 touchdown looked nice, but I'm disappointed. But like for someone like him, who is supposed to be our number 1 receiver and supposed to be playing for a contract, that's the performance you give? Like, I'm sorry, that's disappointing. Laviska Shenault, we didn't throw to him enough, which is amazing to say considering he had 7 catches, but I just don't know where to go from here. And what's sad is if, the pieces somewhat clicked. I knew, going into this year, it was going to be tough for a bunch of new pieces to gel together, at least initially. But my God, if they did a little bit, we had a chance to win. We have a chance to win the division. Yesterday, Trashville and Indianapolis both looked like pure and utter dog shit. And right now, Houston, who's supposed to be the worst team in this division, is atop of it. If stuff would start coming together, we might have won the division by default. Because the team has to go to the playoffs. Granted, we probably wouldn't have got very far, because I'm not expecting that this year, but shit. That could have at least been an accomplishment. That could have been a step in the right direction, but it don't look like that shit's happening now. But we're gonna see. We're really gonna see as the year goes on. I'll feel better about this if I see progression. I see stuff getting fixed going forward. Because right now, it looked bad. I know we lost by technically 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions, 16 points, but fuck, we might as well have lost by 21. The Marvin Jones touchdown came late. So, I know technically it's not going to look that bad, but, it was a very depressing thing to watch yesterday. So, I don't know. We're going to see going forward. Shit needs to start getting fixed, and Urban Meyer needs to realize this isn't the fucking SEC, and you actually have to have a game plan, and you're not the most and you don't have the most talented players on the field, and you're playing a fucking Division III school. This isn't that. You took a job with a team that had the worst record in the NFL last year, and if shit keeps going like this, we might be doing that again this year. Because at this rate, if nothing changes and we don't see any type of progression, this team's going to be lucky to win 3 games this year. I originally said 7, but my God, after yesterday, it's hard for me to even find 3 games we might win, and that's being generous. I don't know what else to say. Like, shit's got to get better. And I really hope we see Jacob Hollister next week because, you know, other than the touchdown pass to Manhurts, like, my biggest fear of having shit for tight ends is coming true. And then, and I know I keep saying this too, but why the hell was Andrew Wingard on the field? Andrew Wingard is the worst safety I have ever fucking seen. Like, and that's saying a lot, actually. Because we've had some shitty safeties in Jacksonville, but this meth head motherfucker takes the cake. He needs to be cut immediately. Like, why are we... Like, there's a reason... Like, this guy shows every fucking game why he was undrafted. He's terrible. He stinks. He sucks. Get him out of here. Like, we had Daniel Thomas as a healthy scratch, and we cut Jared Wilson. Not that I was the biggest Jared Wilson fan in the world, but fuck, at least he knew fundamentals. At least he could halfway cover. At least he knew how to tackle. Like, he was average at best, but at least he did the little things right. Like, why? It's like, we have these guys not play for this piece of shit. Like, why? I for the life of me, do not understand it. He needs to go. And so does Taven Bryan, because he was invisible as usual yesterday. And like I said, it's like I said last year. Until this defense is fixed, it doesn't matter if Trevor Lawrence plays like Patrick Mahomes. We're not going to fucking win games like this. We need a pass rush. We need I don't know what the hell to do to the secondary at this point, like, honestly. Like I said, C.J. Henderson looked okay. Shaq Griffin had his moments, even though he got burnt a couple times. Rayshawn Jenkins actually looks like a pretty good safety. And then, but yeah, and we didn't see enough of Cisco to really know if he's good because we were playing Andrew fucking Wingard. And our secondary looked horrible because of it. Like, I don't want to see Andrew Wingard in the game anymore. Like, Cisco needs to be the full-time starter, let him make his rookie mistakes, and just hopefully he turns into something. Because he actually looked decent when we saw him play. So, and I don't know. Like I said, we shouldn't have traded Sidney Jones because Tyson Campbell clearly is not ready. But, I mean, I don't know what else to say at this point. Like, I really don't. I mean, even though it's Trevor's first home game, I don't see how the hell we beat the Broncos next week. I really fucking don't. Like, and I'm not betting no more with this team. I'm not. I have no confidence to win any fucking game the rest of the year. Like Savage said, you're my dog, and, like, you know, you're a good guy. I respect you, and it ain't that I don't want to bet with you. It ain't that I have any doubt that you'd pay up or anything like that. But dude, I have zero confidence about this team winning a fucking game. I'm sorry. Like, and I'm not gonna humiliate myself anymore when I basically know the inevitable is coming. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna luck up and get pleasantly surprised a few times, but shit, this is just, I just don't see how we beat the Broncos. Like, not with the ass whipping they put on the Giants yesterday. I don't know. I just hope this gets better, and I see progression. There's no, this team's not going to be anything this season, but I just hope, shit's at least looks a little bit better this season going forward, because, we need a pass rush. We need some secondary help. We need to fix this. We need to fix the fucking defense and fast, because everything I said last year about no matter what Trevor Lawrence does, he's going to have a steep hill to overclimb every week if this defense keeps giving up 30-plus points a game. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. But anyway, that's all I got. This has been your boy Jagging Off. Go Jags. Duval till I die. And I'm gone.